portal to a vast selection of companies, products, and services right at your fingertips.
I want to kind of give you guys some of the nuts and bolts. You're here today because you got an invitation to lock in your spot into a community that will be absolutely the fastest growing community in the world over the next couple weeks. And I think we might see hundreds of thousands of people join the Shoply community in the next few weeks to come. It's already touched, like we just said earlier, over 50 countries in the last few hours. Think about that. Over 50 countries have said yes to lock in a spot for Shoply in the last couple hours alone. Unbelievable growth. Let's talk about what it is for those of you that want the details. We call Shoply decentralized commerce. Now, what does decentralized commerce mean? We don't mean it in the term of blockchain or crypto. Decentralized is a word that's been around long before that. Decentralization means taking something that is monopolized and giving the power back to the little guy, giving the power back to the people. And commerce used to all be decentralized. You lived in a community where each person offered their own service as their own business. That was the blacksmith, and that was the baker, and that was the grocer, and that was the farmer, and everybody had, that was the barber, and that family owned the saloon and whatever. Everybody owned their own business. Well, commerce is now very centralized to the point where 15 of the richest 30 people in the world are all owners of Alibaba, Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Walmart. That's absolutely wild when you think about it. And in fact, 7 of those 15 are the children and the heirs to Walmart. So that's, if you think about how wealthy Sam Walton would be today if he was alive, far more wealthy than anyone else in the world today. So our goal is to give some of that power back to the little guy, to the vendor, the creator of physical products, the owner of digital courses, to the social media influencer that's given up 50% to TikTok, to the team builders out there from the direct sales networking world that are looking for a great place to call home, to those of you that are good at business development and putting deals together and tired of getting cut out by the big guy. How do we speak to all of these concepts? Well, I'm going to speak to all 3 of them tonight, and I'm going to keep this light. I'm going to touch on a few ideas. We are, again, 4 different ways for you to make an income as small or as great as you want. You might be a vendor and you want to sell your products. You might be a social media influencer looking to do live commerce. You might be a great team builder looking to build a team. You might want to put businesses on the platform. Whether you want to make $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month, we have built a platform that speaks to every single person in every single country. Speaking to you team builders out there, this is really a microcosm of the whole population, but there's a lot of people out there that have, built little teams in the direct sales, network marketing space. You've enjoyed it. Maybe it's been difficult. Maybe it's been fun. But what we do know is the whole industry is in need of a makeover. What we do know is for talented team builders out there, you are 3 degrees away from knowing everyone in the world. Meaning you can tell someone who tells someone who tells someone, and you can touch 8 billion people because of social media. And it's no longer possible to align with one great product and sell it worldwide because your network can grow too quickly. So there's a lack of stability in our industry of the direct sales network marketing side, the team building side, because you want to build something globally, and stable is usually aligned with products, physical goods. So what are we doing? We're launching a marketplace so that you can build a team in any country worldwide. You're going to work with your boots on the ground to find the products, the services, the digital products that you want to utilize in each marketplace. And we're going to crowdsource each of those companies through you. Lastly, on this idea, the direct sales network marketing industry has gone backwards every year globally for 3 to 4 years in a row. Why? Well, number one, the gig economy. A dad out there who needs to make more money, it's easier for him to drive Uber than it is to build a 100-person team to sell a product. Social media influencing is clearly the wave of the future. This is not up for debate. It doesn't matter if you personally like social media or like to do live commerce. It is the number one most desired side gig of a stay-at-home mom, and is the number one career choice of Gen Z. Career choice. It's a real thing. Your kids don't want to be astronauts. They don't want to be teachers. They don't want to be actors. They want to be social media influencers. How can we create a platform for them to win and create something for you to support them with? Well, let's speak to that. Social media influencers need unlimited offers. They can't just align with one company. They got to align with dozens and dozens and dozens of brands. Otherwise, it sounds like this. Hey, it's Monday. I love BioFreeze. It's Tuesday, BioFreeze again. It's Wednesday, it's bio and it's frozen. It's Thursday, it's hot and it's cold. Messes with your mind. It's Friday, it's just like, and everyone's like, unsubscribe, 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 unfollow, unfollow, right? Nobody wants to hear it. But what they want to do is they want to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Rod sent me this. This is one of his favorite products. It's Brazil nut body butter. they want to provide different products that they align with, that excite them, that are interesting. Maybe it's technologies or fashion. Excuse me. Maybe it's electronics, right? We offer them a marketplace when we go live that will have thousands of companies and tens of thousands of offers, and eventually tens of thousands of companies and hundreds of thousands of offers. Social media influencers are very in tune with incentive, right? They don't want a world where they feel like 10 people are carving into their incentive. They just want to say, hey, how much can I make to sell this? Great. I'm good with that. Let me sell it. How much can I make to sell this? Great. I'm good with that. Let me sell it. So we have a platform where vendors can set up a direct bonus that goes to the social media influencer. In our world, that would be a Shoply affiliate or a Shoply influencer. Let's say this is a fancy watch, the $1,000 fancy watch, and they're going to give a $200 direct bonus to anybody that sells one today. All of a sudden, there's a fashion influencer. She's scanning through the offers. Oh, wow. I can sell 5 of those in an hour. Puts the offer out there, goes live on Instagram, Facebook, sells 5, makes $1,000. She's happy, off to the beach. You know what social media influencers are also not thrilled with is copycats. And this is in their world. This isn't anything to do with that team building world. They're trying to figure out what happens when they do a deal here with Sonos and they go live, and all of a sudden 10, 15, 20 other social media influencers see that this influencer is aligned with Sonos. So they message Sonos directly. They put a deal together for themselves. They start copying the videos, the humor, all of it. There's no copyright on that. And now they're carving into each other's fan base and followers and dividing up all that money between each other. We have a way that an influencer who wants to empower other social media influencers can use our technology to say, look, hey guys, let's do Stanley Cup for a minute. We're all going to push Stanley Cup today. Here's the way we're going to push it. Here's the best practices. Here's the video I recommend. And that social media influencer can get paid a separate percentage from a vendor to have his or her other social media influencers pushing the idea out. So I realized that when we talk about this page, it creates a divide between two categories. Usually that is a demographic based thing, which makes sense. And I get, people, I'm the youngest of Gen X. I'm 45, which is the last year of Gen X. I'm the oldest of Gen Y. It's 1 year either way. So I was raised without technology and raised with technology. I was that generation that was raised with both. But once you start getting maybe a little older than that 45 plus, social media as a tool for commerce isn't really a lifestyle yet. But we have to adapt, because we can't say, I'm not going to learn social media as a tool for commerce and expect to stay in business. That's kind of like when your parents said 30 years ago, I'm not going to use the internet to sell things. That's crazy. Putting your credit cards in outer space. Who's going to put their credit cards in outer space? Nobody's going to do that. Obviously, you can't be in business unless you're in the internet today, and you won't be in business in the future unless you're partnering and doing live commerce. I want to bring on for a moment one of our social media experts, and he's one of our value adds of what we're doing inside the company. Let me give you guys an idea of something that's pretty unique of what Shoply has chosen to do. When Shoply goes live on August 15th, you can upgrade from a free invitation, which is a VIP registration, to a free affiliate. Yes, that would be an upgrade. You would be able to start selling offers, etc. You would not be in our community bonus, but you could absolutely upgrade from free VIP registration to free affiliate just to sell offers. Or you can upgrade for $500 to an influencer, a Shoply influencer, or $800 as a Shoply Influencer Pro. What's going to be the difference there? Well, an affiliate can get unlimited offers and direct bonuses, and they can just sell offers online and make money and make as much as they want to make. It's amazing. But an influencer is somebody who can actually build a team of affiliates, and an influencer pro can, give offers, build a team of affiliates, and they can do business development. They can bring vendors onto the platform and get a piece of every transaction of that as well. Well, inside of this, our education system is also mapped to affiliate, influencer pro. We have got anywhere from $1,000 for affiliate, $5,000 influencer, to $10,000 to influencer pro in free course value by the best speakers, thought leaders, educators on topics such as artificial intelligence, how to use it to build a Shoply business, how to build your personal brand, how to scale as an influencer, and the list goes on and on and on. For sake of time, I'm going to jump to one of our authorities that's going to help teach you how to build your brand inside of Shoply through social media. So if I can today, let me jump over to my brother down here in Miami, a great guy, brilliant in the world of social, Brian Breach. A couple of questions. I'll start with number one. First one, tell us about you. Tell us a little bit about your backstory.
100%. What's going on, gentlemen? Nick, Ron, and Rod. Great to be here with you guys. I don't even know what day it is today, but I know I'm shooting Shoply content tomorrow. What's going on, everybody? I am Brian Breach. Little background about myself. I initially come from the music space. Got the opportunity to open up for a lot of major artists for years. Then we formed an independent label called GTPS. And we had 8 artists underneath us, and we started learning how to grow social media for all our artists. We were actually doing it for free. So we were creating all their SoundClouds, their Twitters, and my computers kind of looked like the Matrix during that time. And then we started creating accounts, hundreds of SoundClouds, hundreds of Twitters, running accounts for politicians, models, so on and so forth. Then around 2017 came, and I kind of pivoted out of music. I kind of hit my ceiling, and I realized it wasn't the space I wanted to be in anymore. And I made a conscious decision to start shooting viral content. I wrote on a whiteboard saying, you have 1 year to go viral. And if you don't go viral in that 1 year, you're going to pivot out and go do something else. So I went on this insane 2-year journey of going viral. Midway through the first year, I was given the opportunity to do a TED Talk. The end of the year, one of my videos, thank God, hit, and it went internationally viral, and it made it to CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC, homepage of Snapchat, and it literally changed the trajectory of my life. I got opportunities to be on hundreds of podcasts, radio, TV. And the last thing I ever thought that would come to fruition from this is I'd be speaking on stages across the country and the world about how to go viral and teaching people how to go viral. So that is a little bit of my backstory. And now I'm a
Brian,
part of
what's
the.
sorry,
Yeah,
great. Thank you for giving your backstory. Second
absolutely.
question to you. What did you see with Shapley as an opportunity, and what excites you about Shapley as a person who is a educator and teacher and mentor of people building brands worldwide, people that are social media influencers?
Oh, 100%. So Shoply is unique in the sense that there are so many different verticals in order to make money on this platform. It's one of the only marketplaces where you could sell a digital and physical product, be able to pay what you want to an affiliate selling your product. And then when you bring people on the platform, you're making money in that sense as well. So I've never seen a platform so intricate where you can make money all these various ways. I think it's absolutely incredible.
And you're obviously, a premier vendor with us because of what you do and what you teach. How do
Right.
you believe you can help everybody on this call today, the several thousand that have joined today on the 51 countries,
Right.
or there are people who are going to be needing your support and your help?
100%. So another aspect of this platform, which is very unique and what other marketplaces don't offer, is the fact that when you come on, we're going to be giving you guys premium content to teach you how to be bigger Shoply influencers. Not only that, but in the AI aspect and other aspects. So I'm going to be shooting content for all of you guys to learn on how to be a bigger influencer, whether it be, I mean, we're starting with the simple stuff first, getting over your fear of shooting content, how to batch your content, what platforms you should be posting on, creating the right captions for your video, and then they're going to get more intricate from there. But guys, I want you to lean on me so you could be the best possible influencer. You could get better engagement on social media, so you could be a better Shoply influencer and sell your physical or digital product on our marketplace.
Heck yeah, man. And I'm excited for you as well because you actually see opportunity for yourself and just you've actually been sharing this with top influencers for them to potentially sell in the marketplace, etc. So you're actually not just looking to educate, you're actually looking to bring influencers in.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I sent out a couple invites today, but I'm not done. I still got, by the end of the day, all my 10 invites will be fully sent out, and a couple of people that I talked to have a ton of people that they're going to be sending invites to, all heavy sellers. So I'm excited to hit this platform at every single angle that there is possible.
BB, thank you so much for picking us and working with us and supporting us. I can't wait to get you turned on as a vendor once we're ready to go. And I can't wait for people to get your information August 15th when all of our internal university, if you will, opens up.
100%. We are about to shake up the world. That I do know.
All right. Thanks, Brian. I just got a great question here. The question is, what are we selling? Well, Shoply is an Amazon, if you will, for social media influencers and for team builders. So what would you like to sell? Would you like to sell this? Would you like to sell this? Would you like to sell this? There's going to be tens of thousands of offers, and you, as a social media influencer, pick the ones that you want to sell. Or if you're a team builder, a leader, you might pick specific categories or specific anchor products that you really want to drive or push through your team. But the magic is every country has different legalities, right? This product right here cannot go into every country. This product right here can't go into every country. So as your team expands into different countries, you're going to have to adapt and adjust to that marketplace to figure out what's the best products to sell there. Okay, let's jump over to my other partner here. We're going to talk about vendors. I'm going to pull up the slide so you can reference it, but this is our CEO. He has built and operated billions of dollars worth of revenue in dozens of countries over 3 decades. He's a genius operator, tech integrator, great man, dad, father, grandfather, and proud to call my business partner and friend. Let me kick it over to you, Rod Larson.
Wow, it's so great to be here with everybody today. Nick, pop that slide up for me. And while we're doing that, let me just say this. I really enjoy the team that I get to run with here. It's good to see RK on the screen, good to see Nick on the screen. I really can't express what well, you know what? Everybody on this call knows what the last 4 or 5 days run has been like, right? It has been unreal as we set the groundwork. Things are really moving along. And so much of the credit and kudos goes to everybody on this call and everybody that's been here. My partners have all been hands-on all the way up to the elbows, getting everything done, making sure everything's, moving forward for everybody, making sure the invites are ready. And thank you for those that helped us beta test that. That is live now. And I mean, you heard earlier, 50 countries so far, and it's more than that, but I'm just going to stay with 50 countries so far. And the breadth, the scope of it, just not just in the 50 countries, but the depth of people in some of these countries, and we're just barely scratching the surface. So yeah, I mean, it goes without saying that I'm excited to be here and excited for everything that's going on. And somehow 12 hours got behind me today. So that's how fast everything is going. So I really appreciate everybody that's here. I share your vision. I thank you for your time. And I want you to know that we'll never take advantage of your time. We know that your time is something you choose to spend with us. And I just want you to share I want to share with you. We appreciate it. All right. In the past, I've talked a little bit about trends. We're going to talk about trends just a minute because I think it's really important for us to understand. Nick has highlighted some very key and salient points that we continually say. And why do we say these things in a repetitious manner? Because they're a key and part of the foundation for how we tell our story. And our story is so unique and it's so compelling. Sometimes it's hard for people to look at it because it's very common to say, well, I'm used to looking at just, this product here. What is it that I'm talking about? What we're talking about is the first time ever in your lives, in my life for sure, that you've seen an opportunity where you can be a part of every portion of the e-commerce process here. It's never been done before. And so that both imposes upon you an obligation and an opportunity that is unfounded, unseen, right? You need to take a second and make the realization in your mind that there is an opportunity and an obligation to really run this as hard as you can. If you'll lock arms with us for the better part of 1, 2, 3, 4 years, whatever you've got the energy for, I can tell you right now, it will change your life. All right. I believe that deeply. So let's talk for a second about trends, right? We know, as Nick alluded to, that the e-commerce world is having some challenges, and the affiliate world and the influencer world, definitely the direct selling world, right? But let's talk for just a minute about the challenges that a vendor specifically sees. Now, number one, the cost of goods for making products, and I've been making products for 30 years during my life, and the cost of goods to make a product, to find a bottle, to get a label, to get the artwork done, to find the raw materials, to create a compelling product that has really unique and compelling ingredients in it, that has a really beneficial use. To do that in this day and age is not getting cheaper, it is getting more expensive. But yet the economies of the world currently are in a downturn. That gives us an opportunity. I don't know if you knew it, in the direct selling industry and the representative market that we're in, whenever the economy goes down, typically our industry goes up. I need you to prep yourselves for that. How do you prep yourself? You get into fast mode. You get into action right now because the opportunity is now. The changes in economies happen very quickly, but in the business world, when you realize that it takes you 6 months to a year to conceive of, create, and put a product into a pipeline, it takes a long, long time to do that. And if the economy changes during that process, you could be in a very, very difficult situation because you make your choices on developing those products and or services based on current, and you try your best to look down the road. But if things turn south in any way, it's very, very difficult. So the cost of goods to make a product is making it very difficult for a vendor to really succeed going forward. Add to that the fact that now that they've created a product in this e-commerce world that we live in this affiliate marketing world that we live in, most of the platforms are requiring them now to buy ad space, to move themselves up in sort of the internal e-commerce platforms SEO process, to get you further up on the board so that when somebody is searching for some sort of face cream or a supplement or energy bar or baby clothes or whatever they're looking for, in order for you to percolate up to the top of that, you often have to spend ad spend as a vendor. And then add to that the fact that if you really want to have somebody promoting your product, promoting your offer as an affiliate, as sometimes referred to as an influencer, you actually have to, generally speaking, create a contract with an influencer company or an affiliate company, or go directly to an affiliate, spend money, give product, everything else for them to promote it. So what does that mean? That means they have a huge question mark on their cost of acquisition. That's the COA that you see down in the right corner of the screen. The cost of acquisition is extraordinarily high. One thing that's also very unique about the COA, this is something we've never talked about before to my knowledge, is for every category that a buyer goes into an e-commerce platform, there is a separate COA, right? There's a separate COA. So if I'm going there looking for shoes, the COA for somebody to sell me shoes is 60, 100, whatever it is for an acquisition minimum for me to make the purchase from them. Now, the problem is, and the break is, that the affiliate world, generally speaking, does not offer an ongoing commission for the acquisition of a customer. So the affiliate has to spend a lot of time and effort to drive a customer. The company pays for the COA, and then everything splits off. And generally speaking, that company has to try to engage that customer on an ongoing basis. And there is no solid firm estimate as to how that turns. So if I'm buying shoes, it's a COA. If I'm buying shirts, it's a COA. If I'm buying supplements, it's a COA. Vendors could spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to get my eyes going this direction at their products. Well, guess what? Shoply can solve all of that for a vendor. So now let's look at it. You have a chance to bring a vendor in and help them launch their own affiliate network. How would they do that? They would come on as a vendor, right? And once they put their products into the ecosystem, onto the platform, then because you brought them, you are automatically built in as a key affiliate or a key influencer pro for them. Why? Because you've already talked with them, you've shared with them the vision, and now you're going to say to them, listen, I know my people, and my people are part of a greater network of overall Shoply colleagues and visionaries around the world. And I know what they need and I know what they want. And that's specifically why I came to talk to you. And as a vendor, the vendor says, okay, guide me a little bit, help me out. Well, here's what we want to do. We're going to put your top 10 SKUs, or we're going to put all 100 of your products or whatever it is onto the platform. And then we're going to launch your own affiliate network. Well, what does that mean? Well, guess what? I live here in the Dallas, Texas area, and I've got 100 colleagues. They're all very professional. And I'm going to text all of them and say, we are having a launch for this company on this Thursday. Everyone get there that can. And so everybody shows up. Everyone's taking social media pictures. Everybody's sharing it on their channels. And that new vendor that you've brought on has said, unreal, I am now part of a very active affiliate and influencer network. It's never been done before. And that is our opportunity that we laid down in front of you, and we want to share with you. We are so excited about that. Vendors need our help. It's incumbent upon us, and you have an opportunity, a worldwide opportunity, to go out and get them for your region, for multiple countries, for the world. And whenever anybody makes a purchase from a vendor that you brought as an influencer pro, you have an opportunity and will receive a royalty, and override, if you will, from every purchase, whether it's in your team or within the company worldwide. So Nick, it is an exciting, exciting time to be a part of this situation. So I gave Nick a challenge before I pass off to him. This is what we were dying laughing about, is when we got on the screen to start the Zoom, we were basically dressed the same. So when he passed it off to me, I said, look, dude, I'll give you 20 bucks if you go put the exact same clothes back on. Here we go. Passing it back, fun and games, laughs and giggles. Back to you, Nick Sarnicola.
You owe me
our
$20.
president. I owe
All
you,
right,
my man.
so this is true. Before you all logged on, I got on with this shirt and Rod got on with that shirt, and I ran to go change. So he texted me, he said he'd give me 20 bucks if I put the shirt back on. So let's wrap up here with a couple closing thoughts. I see some great questions in there. And you know, we've gone macro, we've gone into the nuts and bolts. Then we're going to talk about just a quick recap of making this simple and then what to do next. I want to talk really briefly about other marketplaces, because other marketplaces do exist. We are not we're not the inventor of marketplaces. It's just kind of like this. Toyota Corolla is a car, right? It's a vehicle. It's got 4 wheels. It's got a steering wheel. Ferrari is a car. It's got 4 wheels and a steering wheel. They're classified all as automobiles, but they're not the same. They're not the same speed. They don't have the same opportunity. They don't have the same artistry. They don't have the same engineering. They're the same, so many things that you could list. And we are not the same as other marketplaces when you really look to see what we're doing. Because I heard somebody's like, hey, kind of like Amazon this. I'll give you an example. I really like Shopify Collab. Really cool idea. But there's 9 other things that we do that they don't, right? And there's 9 other things we do that Amazon doesn't, and so on and so forth. I'll give you an example of what I mean. When you're evaluating what we do, you say, okay, what are these other marketplaces? What are you? Here's what you have to ask yourself. Everything that you're looking at in the marketplace industry, do they have physical products, digital products, and some services, all 3 on the same marketplace? Can vendors launch their own affiliate channel off the tech stack of that marketplace? Meaning they're using that marketplace's compensation technology, attribution technology, website technology of affiliate websites, etc. Can a vendor just on Shopify right now launch its own affiliate network? On Amazon right now, can it launch its own affiliate network? The answer is no. Can you, on those other marketplaces, put a vendor on there and get paid a piece of every transaction that happens every single time worldwide, even if you do no sales? Is that marketplace in 190 countries and territories day one? Do they own the bank that is handling the transactions directly to Visa and MasterCard? A lot of people don't think through this one. Like, oh, my buddy has a marketplace. Your buddy struggled to get a merchant account. Your buddy was classified as high risk out of the gates. We are the merchant account, which means if there's fraud in another marketplace, the whole merchant account gets shut off. The marketplace is done. With us being the merchant provider, if there's fraud in a vendor in Argentina, we shut off that vendor, and the other 9,999 vendors, they just keep rolling. So this is very important. It's very well thought out. And let me again, kind of simplify the idea, because we did throw a lot at you today, and then we'll talk about what's next. In simplification, hey, what is Shoply? Well, right now, you're an early invitation person. The website's not up yet. The business not up yet. We're not looking for vendors yet. You're a person who is, that's actually one of our preferred vendors, calling her out. You're a person that's looking at this before anyone else in the world is finding out about it, to be able to help us find those vendors and find people that want to do live commerce. You're a person that's helping us do the business development. But what does that mean to you right now? There's 4 ways for you to make $1,000 a month, or $10,000 a month, or $100,000 a month. 4 different ways. You could be a vendor if you want to be when it's time. You could just do live commerce and push offers every day. You could be a team builder and go attract different social media influencers and affiliates. Or you could do business development and help us find vendors all around the world to put on the platform. Those are the only 4 things that you can do. Those are the 4 things that we do. You can do 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, or all 4. Simply said again, you can sell your products. You can build a team to sell those products. You can bring those companies on the platform to sell those products, or you can go live and transact on those products. So that's what we do when you say, what is it, in just a really quick nutshell. And here's what's next. And we'll hear a couple closing thoughts from RK here in just a second. Here's the next steps for you. You were given 10 invitations. You want to use those 10 invitations yesterday, 9/11. Here's why. Every time somebody says yes to the free VIP registration, It's locking you into a time-stamped position into our community when we go live in 3 weeks. And that community is going to trigger every 2 weeks a community bonus. That community bonus is based on the timestamp. Those who are early adopters, take action quickly, make decisions fast, they will have preferred positioning in that community. Now, you will absolutely positively have to sell products in the marketplace or build a team that sells products in the marketplace in order to truly maximize your timing and positioning. You can't just be there first. You must be there first and take action inside of creating results. And that symbiotic relationship is what creates the magic of what we do. But dumbing this down, decisions, quick decisions matter. Speed matters. Saying yes matters. You're not paying for anything until August 15th to 20th anyways. Will you choose to be an influencer or influencer pro at that time? But I think the people who have the most success in life are people that make decisions. Whether it's the right decision or the wrong decision, they make decisions. It's the people that sit there on the fence overanalyzing stuff. Oh, like there's literally people right now overanalyzing whether or not they should say yes to clicking a button that has their email and phone number and their name in it. This is a non-decision. Like, click the button and then send out that 2-minute video to 10 other people. See if you can go to 50 countries in the next 3 weeks. See if you can have thousands of people in the next 3 weeks.